And welcome back, everyone, to this episode of Cursebreakers, where I, your Dungeon Master James, take the 6 intrepid adventurers through the land of Barovia, where they attempt to break the curse upon the land, the curse of Strahd. This is Cursebreakers, episode 29, and we'll start with our introductions, going from Cam.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I play Cade, a small paladin.
Then Jamie.
Hi, I'm Jamie, and I play the Bard of Law, Elias Vernan.
And Chris.
I'm Eos. I'm playing Eos, the Eos of Eos.
And Kirsty.
Hello, I'm Kirsty. I play Raven the Rogue.
And Steph.
Hi, I'm Steph. I play Porky the Barbarian.
And Tank.
Hi, I'm Tank. I play Hellweir the Fighter Rogue.
Right, so on our last episode, the party had a little bit of a discussion with the Lich. It didn't exactly end up the most happy of occurrences, but they didn't get into a fight. Yet. The party then continued to explore the temple to go to the final chamber, where two of the party made a deal. Elias finally got his ability to climb on walls and ceilings, and Raven has been chosen to become a king. On top of that, the party also met a wizard who was terrified of an amber golem, and got themselves the control item for a shield guardian. Party then pretty much decided to rest as they planned their next move, whether they were going to face the Lich or not. And I believe Eos had planned during this rest period. So we'll
Wasn't necessarily a plan, but at least we should gain some more information about what a Lich is and what they're capable of.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, who better to ask than the one who turned him into a Lich?
Yeah.
So Eos will head all the way back round to the Ambers.
Okay.
And place her hand upon it.
All right. So let's get some music up. Hopefully that's playing so you guys can hear it. I haven't got Hysteria in here. I knew I'd forgot something.
This would never happen with Chad.
Chad is never forgotten.
Chad is never allowed in Barovia. He's banned. There we go.
Banned for public indecency.
Turn that down a little. As you touch this shard of amber, like other times, the world seems to freeze around you, and you find yourself in a dark stone chamber. And approaching you is a figure similar to the Lich that you've met before, except this one's robes are much more well made and tailored. The skull seems exquisitely polished, and there are gemstones in eye sockets. Atop its head is a crown seemingly made out of what you would guess to be some form of bone, but it is black in color. He looks to you, tilts his head slightly, and then sighs before speaking. I told your friends, unless you are versed in the arcane arts, I have no interest in you, least of all you, cleric.
Well, I have an interest in you. And your followers. I'm not sure what you'd call Exantha.
Yes, one of those that has agreed to work for my desire, Fernie Feel.
I see. And what if he doesn't work for your desire?
If he doesn't work, he will crumble and fade, as had happened previously, for he was not able to get the souls he needed.
Was that because... It's not because he chose not to work, though. That's purely because there was not enough souls coming in.
It is more he decided to work too much.
I
He
see.
focused far too much on his studies and ignored the souls walking about his temple, the barbarians, you, others.
And what is exactly the end goal here? You're just acquiring knowledge. Surely there must be a reason why.
Well, Fernie Feel, there is, of course, an answer. Deep hidden, there is knowledge even beyond myself, even beyond the other dark powers, even beyond the gods and the aboleths. There is knowledge hidden and lost. Spells that make things such as the legendary wish spell look paltry in comparison. It is that knowledge I want him to find. Perhaps then I can truly be free and assume my true place.
So you just wish to have godlike powers. Is it so that you may rule over others?
I will rule all darkness. I will rule undeath. I will rule the bounds of life and death and tear down the walls between them.
Yes, shaking her head.
But
Such delusions of grandeur, and yet here you are, stuck within a tiny little stone.
phenomenal cosmic power, itty bitty living space. But Fernie Feel,
Copyright
You-
infringement not intended.
you should understand that life and death are not always necessarily follow as you would expect. Or perhaps that memory has been lost to you.
I'm starting to get a better picture of that. But so long as
As a question, actually, do you speak Elvish?
I don't think I do. Celestial. Let's check. Okay. Draconic. Funnily enough.
Okay.
What? Draconic?
You won't understand the statement, but he keeps referring to you by this, which, based on the sort of cadence, I would say, with your sort of intelligence, you believe to be some form of Elvish.
Okay.
So, what do you want from me? I have nothing that I want from you, unless you think otherwise.
Oh, I'm happy with what I have right now, thank you. But you talk about being a all-powerful ruler, master of dark arts, etc. But you must know that so long as there is good in the world, your plans will never come to fruition. Your ambitions, you're just going to end up trapped again.
We shall see. We shall see. But if there is nothing more Fernie feel, then leave me. The taint of your flesh is disgusting to me.
Alright, I'll just pull out of the vision. I have nothing more to say to him anyway.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I'm going to return to the others. Well, just had a lovely chat with the dark power that resides within that amber. The same one that Xantha made the deal with. I'm afraid to say, Xantha, whether he thinks it's right or wrong, what he's doing, the pursuit of knowledge and power, he's most definitely serving an evil force.
Well, I didn't expect that much to come out of it.
Yeah.
There was conversation last time, or at least last night, that what he might be doing isn't hurting anyone. And I think I just had to get a definitive answer for that.
Okay. Okay. Whilst you were away doing your talk, Hellweir also left, and we shall deal with Hellweir's moment next.
Yep.
So, you head to the altar of Mother Night,
Yes.
and I'm guessing you try to offer at least some sort of prayer to draw her attention.
Not so much a prayer because I don't worship in that sense. However,
Yeah.
I will pull out the fancy longsword that I acquired back in the first episode
Yeah.
in the Death House,
Okay.
and I'll put that down as an offering.
Okay. Again, time freezes. And you are greeted by the familiar, because I believe you've spoken to Mother Night before, I believe, because you
Yep.
meet initially. The familiar features of Mother Night, twirling the sword between her fingers.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, I wasn't expecting you today. And what do I owe the pleasure of this visit? At least you brought a present.
I wanted to ask for a favour.
Oh, well, I didn't think you'd be coming to just drink a nice cup of tea. So,
Well, if you've got a nice cup of tea, I'm more than happy to have to drink with you.
I will consider it, but first, before the pleasantries, let us do our business. What
Of course.
exactly do you wish of me?
I know I made the pact with you regarding the Sunblade for myself and Cade.
Yes, such a well thought out deal, I think, quite fair for both sides. Though, that Cade could have just. I feel like maybe I should offer instruction manuals with magic items sometimes.
Yeah. I wanted to ask, is it possible to have the marking on Cade's forehead disappear?
Well, currently, it would be mostly hidden beneath the fur that he has. Such a. Well, now that he's taken at least some care of it, such a nice coat, I think. Almost fitting, I think.
Yes, however, I know it's bothered him since the beginning because I never asked his permission.
Now, as I've told you before, many people in your group, there is always a price.
Of
And
course.
whilst this sword is nice, that is just the price of meeting, not the price of consultation. So, what price are you willing to pay?
I can give you this limited edition Snurg figure.
That's
Deal.
my sister might be fond of that. It could work as a Christmas present.
I
Possibly.
mean, I have Glump as well, and I'll show.
No, I'm not a fan of pigs. But pedcaps, they hold a certain fondness for my sister and me.
Okay.
How about this, then? In exchange for the Snurg figurine, that mark will only appear at night. But it will appear more visibly at night. So as you're sleeping, it shouldn't matter, right? It won't be enough to alert someone. It's not going to glow like a beacon, but just maybe gain a silvery color to stand out amongst the fur. Or a golden color, perhaps.
Whilst I do appreciate the offer, I do believe that Cade would probably run me through with the sword if I did that.
Well, then let me think. You want me to undo the price of one of my, I suppose curses is the right word, but and so far you have offered me a figurine, but
How?
just getting rid of it in certain times is not enough. What else can you offer?
I don't have much in the way of personal effects that would be of interest to you. I've got a flute and not much. I could offer you one of my hellhounds.
A nice little doggy.
Providing it doesn't die, it will last forever.
Certainly a tempting offer. But, and remind myself of the name. I do not want to interfere with the deal made by another. And I believe that Seriac might raise some fuss in regards to that. Not necessarily for me, but for you, for so eagerly giving it away.
It's very true.
But I could always take your cat.
Oh, Fluffy.
After all, you're more of a dog person now, right?
Out of game, I've forgotten about that cat so often. I might as well.
And to be fair, as of a couple of sessions ago, I was thinking about eating the cat, so...
Oh my god.
No. Yes, I will give you the cat.
And the Snurg figurine. I think it will look adorable riding on the back of the cat. I might even fashion
Agreed.
it a saddle. Then
I
yes,
agree.
I'll remove the symbol.
I thank you for your... what's the word I'm thinking of?
Generosity, perhaps?
Yes. Sorry, it's been a very long day with
Yes.
chaos.
Your next day might be even longer if you decide on the path that Fernie Feel wishes you on.
Yeah, I'm not sure regarding the whole lich thing. Out of curiosity, what's your opinion?
Well, it's not me that you need to worry about in regards to that.
It's
That
the sarcophagus, isn't it?
Tenebrous will not be happy. And as for the one claiming themselves to be the god of secrets, they will not be happy either. After all,
Hmm.
they delve deep and they find secrets even hidden to him.
Sorry, I missed that bit, James.
They delve deep, perhaps even hiding secrets to him. So if you remove the lich, then that information might not be found, and, well, that wouldn't do for the god of secrets at all.
I just incline my head and thank her for the information.
Well, after all, it's nice to be fair, but, I do have one other bit of information I can offer, which would be of value to one member of your group. Not yourself, but it
Okay.
won't come cheap.
What would this price entail?
Let me have a think. I would like a memory.
A memory.
A precious memory to you. Because this is to do with a memory. So a memory for a memory.
Would I permanently lose the memory?
Yes, it would be gone forever. Or perhaps a defining moment, such as the moment you struck down your mother.
That's a memory I never wish to forget.
At least you
It's made me
understand
who
its
I am.
value.
Sorry, what was that, James?
At least you understand its value.
I would offer almost anything except for that.
Then would you be willing to offer up not the memory of that moment, but the memory of her face? Or perhaps the sound of her voice?
In all honesty, I can't remember her voice that well.
Then
It's been a long time.
then it seems that would be a worthy trade. You can barely remember it, but it probably perhaps brings you pain on the rare occasions you do. So get rid of that memory and gain some information that may help one of your friends.
Would this friend be Eos?
Of course.
I accept.
And with that, for a moment, in your head, you see an image of yourself with your mother having a conversation, but the voice isn't the voice you remember. It's just like an almost no emotion tone to it. But with that, I shall whisper you two things.
Okay.
Um, Damn, I just need to whisper Chris something before I do this, actually.
No worries.
Right, and whilst that's going on, I'll whisper that in a sec once I've got the information from Eos, but you head back, and at this point, I would imagine that everyone is probably. Well, actually, they're having the discussion over what Eos said, so feel free to continue with that train of thought, Eos.
Mm-hmm.
I say we all stay together in whatever decision we make. I don't think we should be splitting off or separating the party. I think we should take a vote on what to do. But before we take that vote, we should all agree that we will do whatever the majority believe is right.
Casimir
Just to
walks out.
confirm, when you went to see the statue, was that during the night or was that in the
It was
morning?
in the morning.
Okay, so this is after the long rest. So I will have to do one other memory moment, but that will be fine. I will do that in a moment. Actually, I will do that now, actually. So, Porky, who still has a symbol of slow on them for some reason. Let me just remove that.
Yeah.
You also have a strange dream. In this dream, you are walking in some sort of glade, following tracks of some kind, perhaps your latest quarry. When
Okay.
you're approached by a fox with a scroll in its mouth.
Okay.
It just seems to stare at you for a moment as if waiting on some sort of response from you.
How far away from me is it?
It's walked up fairly close. It's probably within like 20 feet of you.
Okay. I'll sort of turn to face it and crouch down and just sort of, do what you do with dogs to let them smell you or whatever. I mean, if it's come to find me, then.
You, and without speaking any words, obviously it's a fox, you hear a voice in your head. It's a familiar voice because it is a voice you recently made a deal with.
Okay.
So, your group want to go face the Lich. Is that right?
No, I mean, some do, some don't.
Now, I'm going to ask you nicely to not go face the Lich.
God, I knew that was coming.
Simply put, because if you die, I don't get the secret you offered me. And if he dies, I don't get the secrets he discovered. It's a lose-lose for me either way.
No, because if I die, I'm part of your army.
Yes, but it would be nice to have some secrets before then. And it was nice for you to be a little bit stronger. I don't think you'd last 5 minutes as you are.
Ooh.
part
You're
of the job,
asking me for a
right.
favour. I wouldn't throw around insults.
I'm not asking for a favor, necessarily.
You did say you were asking me nicely.
Yes, I'm asking you nicely because I'm polite. I could ask you in a more threatening manner, but I've chosen not to.
Threats aren't necessary.
There is nothing for you personally to gain from facing the Lich, unless you have an interest in a spell.
I can't read, so no.
Exactly. And that spell book has no value to me, for I know everything in it. So, why would you wish to face the Lich in the first place? Because your friends want you to do that?
Because my friends have asked for my help.
And what if during that fight, Raven dies? Then you will have failed in your job, will you not? And would you like that failure on your head when you face eternally armies of demons and devils?
I wouldn't want it on my head, but not because it's a failure of doing the job.
It seems Raven has more value to you than a mere bounty, then. Well, that at least clarifies a few things, at least. If only Raven had been willing to make the deal, I'm sure they have plenty of secrets. Oh well.
There's no need to get snide. I'm not your enemy.
I know, I'm not being snide, I'm just...
You kind of are.
I'm merely considering the possibilities. After all, Raven even has secrets that are probably valuable to you, should you know them. But... oh well.
What does that mean?
Exactly what I said. Raven knows secrets, and they may be of value to you, but that is all I'm willing to say. That those secrets have not been shared. I merely know they exist.
See.
But for now, I will depart, simply with that request in your mind. I would not wish to lose a secret keeper so soon. And with that, the dream fades. Yes. Okay. Okay. I just need to message him.
I'm a long resting, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Yay, I'm still squishy. Is the +5 still active or not?
No, that would be gone. That would have to be recast, I think.
You mean aid?
Whatever it was, I can't remember.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
it
I'm
was.
recasting it.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Okay.
I'll recast it at... 1 second. Let me just read it. An
Now.
additional 5 for each slot above second.
Oh.
Interesting. Yeah, I'll cast it at 4th level.
Damn. 20 additional hit points.
It's gonna go to...
No, 15 additional hit points.
yeah, 15. Let's put it on myself. Cade, what's your HP?
108.
What's it without aid?
108.
Why did it just change from 101 to 108?
Because we've long rested, haven't we?
Okay.
In this room.
I'll cast it on myself, Porky, and Elias.
What?
Okay.
Mhm.
What? Why no, we want him to die.
So what are we? How much am I adding to this?
An extra 15 max HP.
The first time that it's ever. What?
We need you to be alive and well for this fight.
So we're actually considering fighting this thing.
Well, I just said we should put it to a vote. But before we do, I want everyone to agree that we're going to do what the majority votes on and not split the party.
Before we have a vote such as that, I need to have a quick talk to you, Eos, in private.
Very well.
And before you have a talk with Eos, I need to have a talk with you, Helwyr. Hands off my woman.
Actually,
I'll deal with you in a I'll look
actually,
at Cade and I'll go, I'll deal with you in a minute.
as a side note, Cade, you hadn't noticed it before, but now that it's gone, the ever so slight tingling sensation you had on your forehead, where the mark was, is no longer there. You only notice it by its absence of that sensation.
Bit weird.
As I'm sort of walking out the room with Eos, I'll look at Cade and go, I'll talk to you in a minute. I'll deal with you in a minute.
Uh-huh.
And I'll head out.
Alright. What is it you wish to talk about?
I went down to the altar of Mother Night.
Oh.
One, I wanted to do Cade a favour. I've removed the mark on his head.
I think he's got more than just the marks to worry about in appearance-wise.
Agreed, but I know it was bothering him.
Oh.
Fluffy is no more, though.
Oh.
I had to offer my cat.
I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sure
The other,
Mother
Sorry,
Night
go
will
on.
take care of her.
I hope so. The other thing I need to speak to you about. Does the words, do I really have to try and pronounce this?
Ferny feel.
That. Do they mean anything to you?
Say that again?
Fern-Ethim?
Does not ring.
It's what the Lich was referring to you as.
Oh, right. Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me, but someone recently was calling me by that.
Do
Strange.
you understand it?
I do not speak Elvish, although I guessing it means something important.
It translates to dead moon.
Her face kind of drops. I'm wondering if you meant that as some sort of insult.
Also, unfortunately, there's no way for you to guarantee to authenticate what I'm about to say. But I mean every word I'm going to say, and I will swear on my mother's grave if I have to.
I believe you.
Your sister lives.
My sister is alive?
But she's not here.
I see.
Also, her soul is not in that phylactery, and neither could it ever be.
How so?
I wasn't told.
These powers are toying with us.
This was from Mother Night.
And at this point, roll me. I'm going to say an intelligence or history check, Chaos.
Okay.
Or a religion check.
Natural
Oh.
Right. So, from the brief understanding that you have of phylacteries, from what Casimir has explained, and from what you understand of yourself.
Just pause the music for a second, James. By the way.
Yep.
Now speak.
Why was the music too loud?
No. What happens is the music will start to drown you out. It's some sort of weird Discord setting, but your voice like it's getting more and more muffled, as if it's the Discord's thinking your background noise and the music is.
Okay. Essentially, you would know, based on what Casimir has explained, that and from what you understand of such things, that generally the souls that would be trapped within a phylactery are common mortal souls, humans, elves, etc. But so the only souls that possibly wouldn't be able to be trapped in such a phylactery would be something more powerful.
Yeah. Right. Something with
Perhaps with yeah.
Okay. All right. This puzzle, this foggy memory is starting to piece back together. I remember from my teachings back in the clergy, they would say that the souls of the divine cannot be consumed by liches or undead. They are forever.
Is that the same as you then? Being soul of the divine. I don't understand this. I'm not a magic user. I'm not a religious person.
Eos looks at her hands and the back of them. Ugh. Even I am still unsure. I am flesh and blood. And yet I feel like I've had another life before this. Whether I was flesh and blood then, cannot say. I think the side effects of perhaps being reincarnated has made them lose. Perhaps they are lost within the fog as well. But I know that now souls here do not escape. They inhabit another body when one is born into Barovia. And if my sister lives and she is not being absorbed into this phylactery, that is good news. And I thank you for acquiring it and giving it to me. I do wish to find her. But
Sorry, go on.
this was never about personal gain. This is for the sake of every lost soul. This is for the sake of others that will be consumed if we don't do something. She's looking around left and right, making sure to be careful as she speaks out here.
There was one other piece of information I was given. Mother Knight said that it would not be in our interest to fight this lich. Not so much due to our power, but due to what gave him that power.
Or gave him that power is trapped.
But they
Within
can
the
still
Ember.
they still have powers. I know you don't agree with what Mother Night says a lot of the time, but you have to admit she's a god. She knows more than we could ever know. And if she's saying that, considering what deal I made, I would rather believe her.
Hmm. There's a lot of things claiming to be gods here in this temple. I wouldn't be surprised if these powers are all just bluffing.
They're strong enough to make a lich and to make a vampire.
But not strong enough to free themselves from their own shackles.
No, but they are also strong enough to raise the dead, which it's a very powerful ability.
Their powers are constrained, shackled. They can't affect the outside world, not from their tiny little
But they
prison.
have.
They
They've
are more
affected.
like
They
they're
have
more like
affected all of us. They drew us here. Even
That is-
yourself.
yes, but that ultimately was our free will. They work like devils, demons. They are not allowed to maybe directly influence mortal kind, but they can certainly tempt us, lure us, and then finally, once they've got their claws in, then they can start making an impact on the world. But right now, I don't
I-
think leaving this power to just continually grow is even in our favor in the long run. For the sake of future generations, this power must be stopped here and now.
But
And
if we cannot destroy these sarcophagus, it will release them.
we're not going to destroy them. They're the prison, the keeping. That's what's keeping them here. Yeah,
You
thanks.
saw the lich when we arrived. It was almost dead as it was. Because it was too busy focusing on learning that it forgot to absorb souls. The only reason it's in the state it is now is because we healed it.
And do you know what it's trying to learn? What it's trying to achieve?
Knowledge. It's all knowledge.
Knowledge which will be used to gain power. And that power will be used to become a darkness over this world, and perhaps others. If we stop this here and now, who knows what may affect in the future down the line. It could stop some terrible evil from rising to divinity.
Or it could provoke it further.
I don't agree with playing it safe with evil powers. They are obviously trying to bide their time. Everything points to the fact that they don't want conflict. They just want to sit here, gain knowledge, so that when the time comes to reveal their hand, nothing can stop them. Well, I say no. I say we stop this here and now. And Eos is going to open the door and not walk through, but offer it to Helwyr. Let's cast this vote.
Before Eos walks through, I will grab her arm. Do you know what I had to give up to give you this information? And I'll lean in and whisper in her ear, I had to give up my mother's voice. Every memory of my mother, I don't know what her voice was. And with that, I'll walk into the room.
I'll follow in afterwards.
I'll walk up to Kate and go, oh, by the way, your mark's gone.
What?
Yeah, it's gone. Had to give Fluffy up. It's gone.
Who's Fluffy?
The cat?
I thought that thing died ages ago.
It was dead already.
Well, then I was half right.
Yeah, I had to give the cat to Mother Night. Your mark's gone. It's fine.
Well, I'm sorry you had to go through that, but I appreciate the gesture nevertheless.
I'll just point at the hellhound and go, I'm more of a dog person.
That's cool. Well, if you fancy getting rid of one of them so I can get rid of this fur, that would be dope. I joke.
mean,
I joke.
I don't know if its fire breath would burn the hair off. We can try.
No.
Okay, I'll go sit back lean against the wall, just in thought of everything that's just gone on with Eos.
Right, so now it comes to the moment. So Eos has asked the group to agree on the decision that whatever the majority is, they go with the majority
Mm-hmm.
of the people. Casimir, actually, I can do this because he's already said he will not take part regardless.
Sorry if you guys
Sure.
can hear the washing machine.
It's
That's
fine.
fine.
And stay unmuted.
It's angry.
So, do all of you agree to Aes's point that if your group decide to face this creature, that you face it? If the majority decide to leave, you leave.
Do you agree to that?
Well, I've already said I will not be taking part. I am not a member of your party. I was just here for what I've got. I've already risked much to get here, this much to get what I need. I will not risk it when my sister is at stake.
And we risked much to get you here. Surely you
And-
should return the favour.
And I have helped you the entire way. I have helped you here much more than really was agreed upon. But if I was to die here and lose this power, then my entire journey would have been for nothing.
Once again, we don't even know what's in that phylactery. You know, it could just be, well, the yobbos like we faced in the entrance. He's too far away from civilization for us to worry about any civilians or any of the town folk. So if he's as strong as you're saying he is it really worth it? I mean, it's not like we're getting a level up out of this, am I right?
Not about the level up, Cade. And it's, again, as I've said, it's bigger than this. Bigger than all of us. It's bigger than Barovia. What's happening here is a power festering, growing, searching for a way to free itself, and for a way to impose its rule on everything and everyone. That evil within that amber is insidious. It wants that Exantha, this lich, to find him a way of freeing him. And in doing so, everyone is at risk. Not just us, other kingdoms.
Even outside of Barovia?
Eos nods.
But once again, it's like what we were told at the beginning. If we rid Barovia of Strahd, then we rid this land of evil and all its contents.
Not all of it, Cade, I'm afraid. The fight against evil is not one death blow. It's not one stroke. It is a constant, eternal fight.
But with the mist gone, or the fog gone, we won't be alone in that fight. Here, we are alone. And we could all perish.
And if we don't, the repercussions down future generations, I can't tell what would happen. But this evil cannot be ignored. That much I know.
And I can't afford to die here.
So,
No one says you're going to die. You have my power. It can bring people back.
And I trust in that.
we fight the lich. and we stop Lich Daddy from escaping. Or we leave the Lich and possibly Lich Daddy escapes and takes over the world in the future, regardless of if we beat Strahd. Tough decision.
One that you should not take lightly. I wish for you to choose of your own accord what you believe is right, without the influence of certain deities and powers at work here. I kind of side eye towards Helwyr. I don't know about Porky's thing, of course, but it seems like I'm actually unintentionally also speaking to her. Others want us to walk away from this. They are guising it as, oh, don't want you to die, making out they're actually compassionate for our own safety. They're not. They've all got something to gain from this. And they've all got their own play they're trying to pull. A supposed god of secrets wants us to walk away, probably. But I don't know. I don't even think that thing out there is a god. Kind of gestures toward that huge statue.
Porky,
afraid
Raven, Helwyr.
One last thing. I'm afraid that inaction in the face of evil is evil itself. So, we'll cast a vote, and I guess we'll do this. Should we do this anonymously, or like with a hat? I don't want people to go at the end of the vote to try and tip it in one way or the other. I just want people's honest vote.
Well, let's get everyone's ideas in. For those who haven't spoken, what are your views?
Eos knows my views. You all heard my views on this last night. I don't believe it's a wise decision. More so with what I've learnt today. And I will just say my vote is no. And I'll just pull out my pipe and just smoke that in the corner.
I honestly don't. I don't believe we have to do this. I mean, you are always talking about for the greater good, but you cannot have good without having bad. So killing all the bad, then what is good? Because something has always got bad. So I don't personally think it's a good idea, but I know most of you want to go in and do this anyway, so I guess we are anyway.
The vote is for, but okay, Porky.
Porky's obviously been quite quiet since she woke up, because obviously before going to sleep, she agreed because her friends have asked her to do something, so she agreed she would do it. And since waking up, she's been quite quiet. But she'll sort of kind of look around the group, and I know that I said that I would if you asked me, and I still will. However, if we do, I'm probably going to pay very dearly for it.
What do you mean by that?
Well, to get us into the temple alive, I had to make a bargain to spare all our lives. And
what did you do?
If I don't know what exactly will happen during this fight, I have been asked not for us not to do this.
By who?
By one of the gods in the temple that would have killed us on entering.
You mean that statue out there?
I only said one of the gods.
Yeah, but I do remember when we went in, the thing was like, you will all die unless blah blah blah. I was there for that.
Yeah, we were.
But
You know that thing is not a god, right?
god or not, I made a bargain.
And you're going to live in fear of that bargain?
I am
whole
saying,
power.
will you let me finish? I am saying I will go with the majority. If you decide to fight this thing, I will do it because you're my friends and you have asked me. But I don't know what the consequences will be for me doing that. And if I die, you potentially will not be able to bring me back. And I will be stuck fighting for hell.
I'm gonna take that as a solid maybe.
If there are consequences, then we will take on that evil as well. Anything that tries to stand before us.
You
And if we
cannot
just
take
defeated
on.
a lich, I'm confident we can defeat anything. Any evil.
There is only so far up the chain we can go.
Again, I will go with the majority. You have asked me to do something, I will do it because you're my friends and you come above whatever this thing is making or asking of me. But just know what I am doing for you.
Likewise.
Well, my answer is instantly changed now. My answer is a resounding no. I'm not risking that. I made a promise, and I'm not risking that.
Likewise, I would fight through hell to save you, Porky. But it is uncharacteristic for you to, take the threats of others so heavily. I fear that touching this amber, taking these bargains, have only led to bad. They've only led to further trappings. It's like we're being cornered with every bargain we make, with every grey decision we make. We just fall further. And before long, it'll be too late. We won't have a decision. Cade, what's your vote?
I don't care. If I'm honest. If this thing dies, then so be it. But once again, if it's putting myself that much at risk that Casimir is not willing to help us out because of the strength of this creature, I'd much rather go and find my feet before returning back here. I'm not saying that I want to leave this thing alive, because quite frankly, whatever it's doing to these people repulses me. But I'm not willing to die so early. No! No! We discussed about this before. It's not being afraid, it's a tactical retreat, so... Anyway.
That was a
Yeah.
yes or a no?
That's gonna be a no for me.
Yesterday you was a yes. What changed your mind?
Casimir's not coming in. I trust in all of our abilities, however, I've seen his. And without having that, I feel like our numbers are significantly shortened. I'd much rather come to a battle with everything in our advantage. Right now, we're pissing in the wind.
I wouldn't say so. We defeated evils before.
We don't know what this thing is capable of. apart from this sorcerer here, who is saying that he will not step in front of it. If any, once again, I will stand beside you all, sword and shield in hand, but I'm not willing to throw my life away for this.
For future lives? I wondered where your convictions lay.
Once again, I'm willing to come back and fuck this thing up, but I'm not going to do it when I don't have the confidence in myself to do it.
Elias.
I'm already outvoted. And if you'd all gone for it, you couldn't do it without me anyway.
So we're all going to kill the Lich, yeah?
And finally, Bjarkan.
Yes.
Yark slaps his axe down on his thing, like, yeah, I'm ready for a fight.
Sounds about right.
Literally, the chicken isn't chicken.
So,
Yeah, ironically, out of everyone.
So, Casimir, what if you didn't have to go in the room, but still fought with us? If you're at the back of the line, you're not likely to be in the danger zone. Danger zone.
Yes, but the main reason that I would be of use in such a fight is I would have to be at least reasonably close to it. But
Not necessarily. And what if I could guarantee that if things went wrong, that I could get you out?
if roll me a persuasion check.
Because this could change things in terms of K, possibly.
God fucking damn it.
If you are confident that, well, the problem that I see is if I get involved and somehow all of you go down, even if both of us manage to escape, what's to stop the Lich coming after us? It's not exactly going to be best. Then again,
I mean, we've already pissed it off. What's to say it won't come after us anyway?
then
The Lich-
again,
I can tell you that myself. The Lich is only interested in acquiring knowledge. That's what his purpose is. It's not
And-
vengeance.
and liches tend to protect their lairs with magic and stuff. They normally won't risk
Exactly.
travel because they are weaker than they
Phylactery behind.
Exactly, so that instantly gives us an advantage. We can go get so much stronger than we are already now, and we can come back and defeat it.
There is one other thing that I believe you might be forgetting, Eos. If either me or Kate dies, we cannot defeat Strahd.
I can bring you back.
What if you go as well? It's all ifs, I know. But
I
if
have
you are unable to do that, if either me or Kate dies, we cannot defeat Strahd.
I too am warded from death. I do not fear it. I do not fear this evil. That is half the fight. In fact, I would say this is the hardest part of the fight, is overcoming the fear. It is doing what is right. The battle,
Sorry, go on.
the battle itself, as long as we have the confidence, as long as we have the courage, the rest of the cards will fall. I am confident in this. This Lich can be defeated with us together.
I am going to look at Cade and go, do you remember what I told you the deal was to get that sword?
Didn't we have to kill Strahd with it?
What if we fail before that happens? Do you remember?
That's a no.
Cade remembers.
I
Yeah.
believe, James, correct me if I'm wrong here, if either one of us dies,
Mhm.
both of us are taken by Mother Night,
Pretty much,
and we
yeah.
lose the use of the sword permanently. No one
Because-
else in the party can wield that.
I don't think it's either one of you. I think it's just if.
I
you-
believe James put the stipulation as either one of us because I couldn't wield it with my strength at the time.
But you could now.
Yeah, I can now, but
but
the deal's already
I
been made.
Well, to be honest, it was more if someone else other than you two wields it, then your souls were
Ah.
forfeit.
I
think
believe
might
you also said if you died before defeating
I think
Strahd,
if
that was the same
if
thing.
both of you die before killing it, but not if only one of you dies. As long as one of you is capable of wielding it.
Okay.
But if anyone else attempts to wield it, then yeah.
Chris, have you even got the diamond's worth for that?
Yep.
For
Sitting
multiple
right-
casts?
Multiple casts.
Yeah.
So this is how I envision it. Either it's like a 90% chance none of us die at all. It's not like a grueling battle. It's either checkmate or it's we get the hell out of Dodge. I don't see this being a long drawn out fight. I see this being a rock paper scissors scenario.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah.
There's still a 33% chance of losing.
Well, actually, because you've also got the chance of a tie, so
Yeah,
in that case.
33%, roughly. 33.3.
I'd honestly say
Yeah.
that it's heavily in our favor. That's me talking out of game, but like I say, AS is trying to convince you with the power of conviction, the power of doing what's good, but that's having a hard time with convincing these guys.
I'm
It's,
going to have a quick look.
This is the battle right here. I don't see the actual fight being that much of a challenge. To like that's just me speaking honestly. It's not being me like, oh, I'm showing off. No, honestly, I feel like not much of a challenge. But this right here is the battle.
Deciding.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So, Casimir, is that still a no then?
If you are certain that you can either get us out of here should things go south, or Eos is so convinced that Eos, if we go into this fight and
Yeah.
things begin to go south, will you retreat?
I shall.
Then, in that regard, providing we are not going to foolishly throw our lives at this without any chance of understanding at what it is doing. As long as we are willing to be smart enough to know when to retreat, I will do my best to assist you. But
And-
if things go south, I will leave.
For clarity's sake, south we shall define as if the Lich can cast spells, i.e., if the silent spell that Elias keeping active fails, or the Lich somehow makes it outside of the silent spell.
Yes, that seems a wise point. If the Lich cannot cast, it is not as big of a threat. It still has abilities outside of that, but its most devastating abilities would likely be gone.
Indeed, a single round where the Lich is able to cast could spell disaster. So I will consider that I will
I-
consider that the point of retreat.
I'll,
If our
ex-
plan fails, where the Lich is able to speak freely, then we shall retreat.
I'll explain to Casimir what I can do in terms of getting us out. So long as he sticks near me.
Understood.
So,
So that is, well, in all honesty, with myself throwing in the vote, that brings us to a tie.
I just looked up my tenets of being a paladin of vengeance, and unfortunately, I'm going to have to say yes in this one.
I would like to go like over to like one corner and just talk to Raven.
Yep, that is fine.
Just quickly.
Yeah.
So while this lot are having the discussion and convincing Casimir, I've kind of sort of dragged Raven off to one corner.
Okay.
So, because power's the most expensive thing to killing it. You have no choice, you must kill it.
Right.
I know you don't want to fight, but I agreed that no matter the vote, if they want to fight, then I'll fight. And I kind of got used to fighting with you by my side. I guess I'm asking if you'll, stick with me. I don't really want to die and have to go and fight for hell. And I know I can trust you to keep me alive.
Who did you make the bargain with?
The god of secrets, the one that we gave secrets to. He was going to kill everybody.
Well, I think I need to have a word with this god of secret.
Is that fair? But that's not really the issue right now.
I'm not letting you become a guardian or a fighter for hell.
Well, then we just have to keep me alive then.
I'm going to.
Good.
And he'll go to try and find that statue.
Okay, we're having another interesting moment. Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
I'm gonna chase after Raven.
Yeah, so while this conversation is happening, two of the party leave.
where are you going?
There's like a tense discussion, and then Raven's like, right. And then Porky's like, nee!
As soon as the door's open, we're going to be like, where are you going?
As Raven is walking out the door, I do actually want to hand him something, so I kind of climb over and say, "Oh, crap! Sorry, I forgot to give you this," and I'll take off the amulet for the shield guardian. Bye, my love, and I hand it to, Raven and say, "You're probably going to need this more than me. Just attune to it. He will also protect you, and you're probably going to need it for Porky as well."
Cheers.
Yeah, it's not an attunement item, but
You have to attune to it. You have to stare at it for 4 hours. Anyway,
If you say so, Kate, okay.
the shield
I know
guardian
magical items, okay?
The shield guardian just turns and looks at Raven, and just a puff of steam in whatever Raven's favourite colour just appears above it, suggesting that the ownership of it has changed.
Stormy blue.
Yep.
Yes.
Rather than whatever Cade's favourite colour was.
Just kind of
You say
Fancy.
stormy blue, I'll slap you.
stormy blue.
But yeah, he's just literally quick walking off to this statue.
Okay. Okay.
It's dangerous.
What are you doing? What are you gonna do?
Which statue?
God of secrets, person, thing, come out, whatever. We need to talk right now.
So, you've come back, Raven. How unexpected. Now, what can I do for you?
Transfer it onto me. Take it off Porky and put it on me.
Transfer what?
Am I
Her
hearing?
deal.
Am I hearing this?
Yes, the statue is speaking in the same way it did before.
I don't think you can do that.
I'm demanding you do it.
What if you can't?
Uh-oh.
You do realize that... Well, actually, has Porky told you all the conditions of our bargain?
I don't care. She's not going to be a guardian or whatever of hell. I made a
She
promise.
won't have to, providing she meets her end of the bargain.
Then I will meet it for her.
Then all you have to do is keep her safe and help her on her task.
I still
But-
won't allow her to end up, if she dies, becoming a soldier for hell. I will do it in her stead.
Take us both.
No.
But then at least we're not.
No. I promised your father I would keep you safe.
You what?
You heard me.
So the secret drops. Didn't I say that Raven held secrets from you? Do you want to discuss that, or do you want to continue our discussion first?
Porky shook. So wait. You knew the whole time,
I did.
and you said nothing, even though you knew I was looking for him.
Well, there was a reason for it. I will explain another time. This isn't the time or place.
Well, I don't know, Porky. Do you think this is the time and place?
No, I can't process right now.
Then,
My brain can handle one thing at a time.
well then, Raven.
Porky has stopped working.
Arrow
Now
404.
the question is, do I think you'll be as
Unplug and plug back in.
useful a warrior in the Blood Rift, facing both the armies of hell and the armies of the abyss? You do have your uses, but you are more of a stealthy person. Perhaps I could utilize you.
If you know me so well, you will recall what I was capable of when, I guess you could say, I was in my bloody heyday.
Yes, back when you were acting more like a drow and less like a... I'm not sure what I'd class you as now.
He kind of smirks. Maybe a druid. He has his reasons
Opposite
for saying
muted.
that.
Okay.
Just sort of go...
Porky's now just gonna side-eye him because she knows now.
Well, how about this? If you're willing to explain that little point, and I'll allow Porky to hear it as well, then I will take you in her place. But on one slight caveat. If you are unable to protect her, and she dies before you do, she goes as well. All you have to do is keep doing what you're doing and make sure that she doesn't die before you do. I think that's fair.
So be it.
Excellent. Now, Purely because I'm curious, I don't think it's going to be that much of a secret. But why would you consider yourself a druid?
Because her father's one now.
And you consider yourself a part of the family then?
He is my dearest and probably only friend for a very, very long time.
Porky looks mildly offended by that statement.
Of course you are now, but for a long, long, long time. This was before you were born.
Then consider the deal made, but Porky, purely because the deal has been struck previously, I will allow you to keep the power that you have gained. And should you wish for more power, as you grow, that will be of access to you at no additional cost. But the deal is as said. If you die before Raven does, then both of you will serve me. And to clarify, you will be immediately serving there, and you will not be able to return via any maybe a powerful enough spell, but not by minor spells, at least will not bring you back.
I don't like this.
Is that understood? If you die, for example, should you go to face this lich and you die in that battle, I do not believe anything except a deal struck here with one of the dark powers will be able to bring you back. Is that understood by the pair of you?
If you take this on by yourself and die, you realize you won't be able to protect me. If we take it on together and one of us goes, we both go. We can still look after each other. I prefer that. You know my dad, would he have let you do it? On your own?
He wouldn't have done something so stupid in the first place, in all honesty, but...
Well, I can't help it if I'm stupid.
I know you did it for the right reasons, though, and... Yeah, he probably would have done, actually. Now that he's thinking about it, he's like, yeah, he's an idiot, too.
So, to just clarify the exact details of the deal. So, Porky and Raven, you now have to deliver an amount of secrets. Just by discovering them will count as delivering them, because what you know, he will know. And once you've got a certain amount of secrets, you will be free from the bond.
How many secrets?
It's not so much an amount, it's the quality of the secrets. For example, if you were to discover, I don't know, the true name of an angel that no one else has heard before, then that would be a pretty big secret.
Okay.
If you were to just go, yeah, this person's cheating on his missus, but nobody else knows, then that's not as big a secret from
that's
his
pocket
perspective.
change.
Yeah. If
Okay.
if Raven does die first, then his will be the only soul that is taken. But if Porky dies first, both souls will belong to this creature. That doesn't mean that Raven immediately dies when Porky does. It just means when Raven dies after that, Porky's and Raven's soul will both serve.
What if
But
they both die at the same time?
What
Then
if
I'll flip a coin.
I
But he does make the caveat: if Porky does die first, he will not make Porky serve until Raven dies as well, so they can fight together. Because he's nice like that.
Unless they both become liches, then they live forever.
Can you make it so that no matter which one of us dies first, both of us still get taken?
If that is what both of you agree on, that I can do.
Well, if we work together, we can get those secrets faster. And then if... At least we won't have to serve without the other until the other one arrives.
Okay.
Then that is the deal that is struck.
Now, about this lich.
Yes.
I appreciate your warning, and I know that's not what you want, but we have agreed to do what the majority votes.
Mm-hmm.
The punishment for that will be, I assume there'll be some sort of repercussions.
Well, my initial thought was that I was going to step into the battle myself to aid the Lich to make sure he survived, because the secret he gains seemed, no offense meant, Porky, but more valuable than the secrets you would gain before you die. However, now that Raven is involved as well, there are two of you, and you both have your own talents for finding things out.
Also, that lich didn't seem very hell-bent on leaving this place, whereas we walk around, so we have access to more.
Exactly.
So you are getting two for the price of one.
Precisely. So I will agree not to... I would prefer you not to kill the Lich, but I also would not want... I don't want either of you to die. I will not step into the fight. However, what is a fitting price for me allowing you to face and potentially either die or kill the Lich?
What if there was a way to banish it?
Do any of us know how to do that? He's a lich. He could unbanish himself in theory.
How about this? If you are willing to only destroy the Lich's physical body as it is and leave the phylactery for the time being, I will not interfere. I will, however, use what powers I have to stop the phylactery from bringing the Lich back until either you die or Strahd dies. And then your group can make the decision whether to face him and destroy him again. Is that fair? So you can remove him and stop him potentially taking any more souls until either you die or Strahd dies.
Well, that sort of defeats the purpose as to why we were going to fight him in the first place.
But by then you'll be much stronger, so you should be able to bring him down again so much easier. And I will not be worrying as much over any potential enchantments he may have put to defend his phylactery as well as himself. No, I do agree on your point, but I feel there must be a price.
I think this is kind of a no-go.
No, I will just not interfere. I will allow you to make your decision. If you wish to risk your souls so soon, so be it. But I will make sure that if you die in this fight, the task you will face in the Blood Rift will make you wish you hadn't. Serving in the forces down there is one thing, but there are tasks that can make that seem like a picnic.
Okay, you said this lich had a spell book, right?
Yes,
And none of us can use it.
agreed.
You already know what's in there, right?
Yes,
Casimir can use it.
Casimir could technically use it, but well,
Stop
not all
ruining
of
my
it.
idea.
Yes,
If we destroyed it, then you'd know it. You'd be the only one to know those secrets. Would that be any kind of give?
Now that is a rather smart suggestion.
Means no one else can use that knowledge, and it's it's a big secret. And of course, if the lich is permanently dead, he can't do it either. So you're literally the only one with that information.
Yes, that is fitting. If you destroy the lich and its spellbook, then yes, I will agree to not interfering, providing you promise to destroy that without anyone else getting a chance to read it.
Do you reckon you can get it before anyone else?
Possibly.
I mean, we could just tell the group. They'll probably agree to that
Probably.
if we tell them why.
Mm.
All right.
Excellent. Now, do run along. I've just found a new book and it's quite interesting, so I'd rather get back to it.
All right.
That's literally what he said.
I'm gonna head back to the group.
And right,
Okay. Right.
So
You still owe me an explanation, but I won't ask for it now. Let's get this done first. Apparently, we have an eternity to deal with this.
Got plenty of time for me to regale the stories.
Yeah, she's just going to punch him on the shoulder and then sort of sling her arm over his shoulder and sort of head back to the group.
He fluffs her hair.
Can you read?
Yes, I have high heels on.
Yeah, we come back to the group.
specifically for that purpose.
Yes.
Right. So you return back to the group, and what?
Apologies for that.
We're in. We do have one condition that we need you to follow.
Of course.
It's nothing minor. Nothing minor, nothing major, sorry. Once the lich is killed, we, myself and Raven, need to destroy its spellbook without any of you looking at it.
Okay.
Very well.
None of us can use the spellbook anyway.
I'm just gonna literally sort of glance over at Casimir.
Well, technically I could, but I would imagine to be honest, considering what is located in the library, if I wish to learn the spells, I could do so. It is what is most valuable about a spellbook is the other notations, the experiments, etc. And I prefer to conduct my own.
It's just the secret keeper was sort of, planning on interfering. But if we do this, then it will allow us to destroy the lich and the phylactery without interfering.
Oh,
So we're only fighting one thing, not two.
that he puts us more at an advantage.
I wouldn't say advantage, but it puts us on the playing field we thought we were on in the first place.
Yeah.
Yes, I had not considered the fact that this god of secrets, regardless of what it truly is, would be willing to get involved.
It may not be a god, but it's clearly quite powerful.
If it is as powerful as it threatens to be, then it could be almost like facing two liches at once, and that is a terrifying prospect.
I had considered it, but I'm also calling its bluff. I also have a contingency plan, but believe it or not, I'm going to need to get some iron first. There was plenty of bits of random junk in the treasure room.
Cade will be able to give you one of his swords if need be.
Yeah, I just need at least 100 gold's worth of iron, I think.
Oh, never mind,
Yeah.
I have a steel sword. Well, I'm out.
Yeah, you can probably find that. It'd be rusty, but I'm hoping that doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned there was like rusty armors, didn't you?
Yeah.
I will go collect as much as I can of it.
Yeah.
100 gold's worth.
Yeah, that's easily possible.
Okay, cool. Alright.
I'm gonna look at... Sorry, go on.
No, go on. You go ahead. Frank?
Sorry, I had to jump out because it went weird on me. What's Eos doing now?
I'm just preparing a spell, which I need iron for.
Right. I'm gonna look at... Sorry, go on.
I'll also be doing another spell just before that as well.
Right. While Eos doing that, I'm gonna look over at Raven and Porky and just go, what price did you pay?
Both our asses are going to roast in hell.
It wasn't necessarily a price. It was something I was already paying, but Raven has evened out my punishment, essentially. The only deal was, in order for us to not have the second body interfering, is we need to destroy the spellbook and the lich without anyone reading the spellbook. That is the deal.
Okay.
He wants secrets, and if we burn that spellbook, he's the only one who knows those spells because the lich is dead.
Oh.
Ding dong.
Good job, lich. Good lich.
Sorry.
I think Raven told Cade about his backstory with Porky. So, yeah, very much makes sense. So, shall we do this?
Well, Eos is spellcasting, so...
Yeah, I'm currently deep in concentration.
I know.
What about you, Hellware? I know you don't really want to do this.
I still don't, but we agreed, whatever the party decision is, I will help.
Well, you're tied to me now, so it's not like I'm going to allow you to go anywhere. So don't you think about dying on me.
We've been tied long before this, Cade. You forgot. Nope.
Porky's just going to sort of pour
Sorry,
out the
my
sort of...
Discord keeps going weird on me.
Have we?
Well, since we got the Sun Sword, we've been...
Oh, okay. I thought you meant before Barovia. Yeah.
Oh, no, hell no. Never met you before.
Yes, once again, thank you very much for getting that mark removed from my forehead, but, yes, you're very much tied.
I had to sacrifice a cat.
Eh. Who cares about cats?
I had to do more for Eos. But that's up to Eos if she wishes to disclose that information to you.
Just before you cast that spell, Eos, didn't one of you get the boon for clairvoyance? It may have even been Casimir.
It was Casimir.
Oh, yeah, true. Oh yeah, it was Casimir. Okay, I could.
Oh,
Does
shit.
Casimir want to do it then?
Sorry. I've just realised something really that could be really powerful.
Is it a one-off though? Sorry, is it a one-off with
I
Casimir?
believe Casimir's is, but he kind of just got it because Raven didn't want one.
That's right.
So
Okay,
he's
well,
not too fast.
all right, we can
Oh,
get
yeah,
let me
that's
Casimir.
the
just
cool
actually-
thing, isn't it?
Mm.
Sorry,
if you- Go on.
Sorry, go on.
I was gonna say if you are saying that we do need the necessary items, then we'll have Casimir do it, and I'll collect the items later.
I think it's the way that reads. It sounds like it needs a specific focus worth 100 gold, and I don't think you have that one. But,
Alright.
okay.
Oh
I
wait,
can't remember how many times.
Well, believe it or not.
Reading it how it seems to me, James, is you need a focus worth 100 gold,
I do have
and
that.
either the horn for hearing or an eye for seeing,
Yeah, but it's
on top of a focus worth 100 gold.
My
Yeah,
brain reads it as
possible.
the focus is either the jeweled horn or the glass eye because you need
That's
to
how
focus
I
on it to receive any clairvoyance, right?
yeah, because you've either got to hear through it or look through it. Is the
And
way
you're
I
going
see
to
it.
have to concentrate on one of those things in particular, therefore you're focusing on it.
Yeah, sure.
The only reason I'm saying is
By the
because
way-
it's got the
Oh,
comma
yeah.
between the 100 gold and then either. So it
Normally,
sounds like a separate thing.
normally in D&D, when it says like you need components like I don't know guano or copper wire, those are considered you already have those in your component pouch, or you're using an arcane focus to subvert those costs.
Right,
The only
well,
thing you ever need 100% is like cost items like diamonds or things that are worth a gold or things that are consumed.
Yeah,
so why don't we just
But-
have Casimir use it because he's going to be leaving us soon.
I think so. Yeah, we're just gonna do that anyway, but
Yeah.
we'll figure this out later. But for now,
Cas-
yeah, let's have Casimir. do it.
Casimir looks to you and is like, "What do you need?" Because I'm guessing you've asked him this.
Yeah, I'm just getting together some spells for clairvoyance. We can at least look into the room and hear and see what the Lich is doing before we go in.
That is certainly wise. I will. I have. Well, I gained that boon from that wolf head, as weird as it was.
Oh,
So I
Excellent.
will do what necessary, though it is. I will actually check this. Excuse me, open the character sheet, thank you. The Lich will know that we are watching and hearing. Because
Yeah, you can switch between it.
yeah, but it will know that it's there because a Lich has true sight, so it will see the sense, so it will know you're spying on it.
What if you listen from around the corner?
I will look first. Even if the Lich knows we're coming, it likely already suspected that, so I doubt it will make much difference.
Okay.
So, I'm going to
think-
say, just
One
purposes of...
I was preparing to cast a spell like when we're ready to kind of
Yeah.
do the thing. I suppose we could get closer and then do it. Just
Yeah.
I want to get at least within a round's worth of movement from it, I guess.
Yeah.
So, if you'll allow me, I'll use Casimir. First of all, he's going to cast Detect Magic.
Yep.
And we're going to approach the Lich's lair. If it
Okay.
is a lair. Good God.
How close are we getting? Are we getting to the ghost dinner table? To begin with?
Yeah, after
Yeah.
defeating
Around
them for
them.
the 5th time.
Is it an idea to take a quick break
Yeah,
before
I
we
was
start?
just
Yeah,
gonna say
big
that.
time.
Yeah,
Big
Because
time.
then we
I
can
was
just dive right in when we come back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're going to take a short break and then we right back. So stick around as the party get ready to face Exthanta, the Lich.
Hell yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
I wonder who's actually done this before. I bet.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as the party prepare to face the Lich Exthanter. Now, what was it you wish to do? You wish to
It's on
have
the wrong screen.
Kate cast clairvoyance.
Terrifying suspense. Now, what would you like to do?
I like the tone shifts.
Trust
Oh
me.
god, it's like Canberra when she wants to rage. I would like to rage, please.
All right. So the plan, first of all, Casimir. Let's see what he's up to.
Right. So
Casimir casts detect. Well, yeah, I guess he'll do clairvoyance. Clairvoyance first.
yep. So okay. Okay. So he. Oh my God! Roll-20. Stop being slow. He is going to place a hand on your shoulder, and be like, "It looks like I may be able to essentially cast this through you so you can see. It is probably better for you who are more tactically involved to be able to see than myself. Do you agree?"
Yes.
Right, so just for the time being, I'm going to move your token into that room so you can see what is in that room.
Hmm.
Eh,
Okay. And what about over here, where the secret door is?
The door is closed.
Okay. All right.
But you can see, obviously, something
Yep.
over here.
All right. So I'll say to the group, we have some additional ads to deal with. Nothing major. 4 zombies, 2 skeletons, paltry foes in the face of us. In fact, I'm feeling even more confident enough that just staring at them with the light of my holy symbol will vaporize them. They should be of no consequence. However, the Lich seems to be absent. He's likely hiding in his phylactery, or in that room. Last we left, it was closed. Last we left that room, it was open. So, my guess is he's hiding with it. He wouldn't move. Like you said, Katie. It's like unlikely he would leave his lair. Okay. All right, Casimir. I'd like you to detect magic as we approach. And also,
Understood.
is the shield guardian going to be too heavy to cross this? Should we have him go up the
Yes.
stairs around the library?
Yes,
Yeah.
you could have it do that.
All right.
So I'll have it just walking round there, and it will probably get it'll take you a little bit to get there, so it probably won't get there immediately,
Okay.
unless you want to wait for it to be in position. So I'll say once it's there.
Alrighty, once we know it's in position.
Over one scroll.
Okay, the next thing I need to do, I just need a moment, and Eos begins drawing out a circle. Where are we? Oh yeah, no, we're not there yet. So sorry, we're gonna try and cross this rickety, shitty platform once again.
Well, we
Would
know
we
our way
want-
across.
Would we have wanted to send Biakin with the armor? Keep the armors together.
If you want. Yeah,
Sure.
can.
Just
Alright.
Put the two NPC tanky people over there.
Alright, so Casimir and I will head towards the door. He has got detect magic up. You should be able to see any
Yeah.
auras.
Okay, so the obvious thing he can see is necrotic energy. Because obviously there's zombies in there.
Yeah.
The
What about
other
on the doors?
thing, there
Ooh.
isn't anything on the doors, but he is getting he's getting a sense of abjuration magic from within the room.
Interesting. Hold on a second. Clairvoyance
Yeah.
concentration.
Yes. So
Okay.
you can technically can still have it up if you need to.
Abjuration. What do you think that could be, Casimir?
Well, an abjuration spell is normally some sort of protection or seal. It could be maybe he has some sort of spell in place to weaken us, or perhaps to have some sort of traps in place, but I cannot say for certain. The magic aura from it does not appear too strong, so I doubt it's anything like that will cripple us, but it doesn't mean at least that the Lich is prepared.
And does it look like an aura you can see through the actual like doors, or is it something concentrated somewhere?
From what I can tell, it seems to be focused around the center of that room.
Interesting. How big is it roughly? Just the center, or is it like a radius?
It is fairly small, if it, nothing. It is maybe at most a 5 foot area that it's focused on, would be my guess.
Hmm. Okay, I'll warn the others. Make sure when we go into the room, just avoid the very center of it. I'm not sure what it could be. Potentially a glyph of warding. I know the spell well. I actually can prepare it myself. And that has roughly, well, it's a 5 foot surface, I guess. It's a 20-foot radius, isn't it?
I actually don't know the exact size of that spell.
Okay.
Oh, it's 10 foot diameter, so 20 foot, 5 foot
Yeah.
radius. Yeah.
Yeah. Eos knows how to cast the spell, and so I would know this.
I just
Does
realised
it
I didn't
sound
actually
like?
prepare
Does it
spells.
sound? Can I roll like an Arcana check to determine whether it sounds like
Yeah.
what he's describing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Certainly can.
All right. And I'll guidance myself.
It does sound like some sort of thing like that. Based on its size, you don't think it's any like major defense spell like, I just can't think one at the time of my head that's gonna basically stop you immediately. It seems like it's some, you would guess based on Casimir's description, it's some sort of prepared trap of some kind.
Yep. Okay. All right. That's my best guess, everyone. Sounds like a trap, a magical one at that. If it is a glyph, then most of the time they will trigger once someone approaches within a certain distance of it. We could try to trigger it with a decoy or a dummy, a scout. What do we need? Let's see. What? Look around to the rest of the party. Any ideas? A hellhound would do.
Let me have a quick read before I say that. Not that. Where is it?
Even if something is sending in the hellhound first would likely mitigate it.
I've got one even better than that.
Yep.
I'll send the echo in.
Okay. Do you not need
It
that?
can only move 30 foot ahead of me. However, it's technically a construct.
Do we not want to prepare ourselves for as soon as it goes off? Maybe we should be in the all be in the next corridor, ready to rush in.
Right. Yeah. I'm assuming we're talking in this chamber here. In fact, if everyone could move their tokens into here.
Yeah.
Because as you come in, you see Eos is busy writing, like scrawling runes onto the floor, and she is pouring holy water over said runes. As she is shaping the element of iron using her alchemy skill to create these runes. And it forms into a 10-foot radius circle. which is going to be right on this corner here. She explains, this circle will protect you from the undead. So long as you remain in it, they can't get inside. Use this as a form of retreat. The undead should not be able to pass. It's just a failsafe. Hopefully, we'll not need it. But there you go. Magic circle right here. Actually, put it there. Yep, that looks good to me. I'll place it into the chat so you know mechanically what it does. But
Yeah, I think I know what it is.
that only takes a minute to cast.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, that's fair.
All right, choosing undead. That's the 3rd level spent. And if we need any spells active before we run in, I would strongly advise casting them now. Potentially some protection for yourself.
With his door shut, when do you want me to do the thing? Do you want me to just keep it ready, or do you want me to keep it down and going? Because I could cast it a few times over and over if necessary.
You could, yes. I would place it towards the back of the room so that it encompasses the small chamber where his phylactery was hidden. Just in case he is in there. At least it'll be silent within it.
Yeah.
And I think I'm going to cast a spell on Porky.
Oh yeah.
God damn it! All of my spells are concentration.
Does any of the things that were in that room, are any of them worrisome in terms of attacks that we know of? You know, like the draining kind.
Not that you're aware of from your knowledge of fighting skeletons and zombies. They're just skeletons and zombies.
Okay, I'm going to give inspiration to Porky, to Cade, Eos, and Helya.
Nice.
All right,
Using
last
4 inspirations.
Because
Sorry,
I
sorry.
get the-
What did we get? I was reading.
you all get a D8 of inspiration within the next 10 minutes.
Nice.
Because
And
I don't feel like I'm going to need to be able to cut words.
okay.
Cheers, that.
Do you want to put that magic circle on the map layer?
Yep.
And I'll turn to Porky and say, I meant what I said. I'll fight through hell to protect you. And I place a hand on her shoulder and cast protection from evil.
Wow, magic circle is in concentration.
Nope.
Interesting.
I'll do my best to hold him.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. Let's send. Well, it's all on you, Elias. When you're ready, cast silence. We'll have the echo go in, trigger the trap.
Yeah, I prepare the
And
silence.
believe it or not, I have knock prepared today. So if that door is locked in any way, cracks knuckles, I'll get it open.
So I'm gonna want it's like I assume,
Okay.
and bam, silence is active.
Charge!
I'm gonna cast spiritual weapon and grab a hold of it and run in with it. Although wait for the echo. Let's go for the echo.
Yep,
Echo.
I'm going to move the echo up to 30 feet, so...
Music.
Yep,
Battle
let
music
me.
first.
the echo would get to there.
Into the center. Or well, we'll see what happens.
That's as close as I can move.
Sure.
I can actually move it to there,
Okay.
and that's as far away as I can get it.
All right. It should trigger.
Nothing happens.
Oh, interesting.
I'll send the
Alright.
Hellhound in.
Okay. Hound's going in.
The hound has 50 feet of movement, I believe. Yes, it
And
does.
at this point, the shield guardian's going into. There we go.
And
Did we ever?
20,
Sorry,
25.
did we ever cast a spell into the shield guardian? By the way,
Nope.
should we? Should we have done? Should we have done that?
I'll
Yes,
put
you
the
can.
hellhound to
It can
there.
only. I think I'll only cast a simple one.
Mhm.
Let's just read Lesser Restoration real quick. Yeah, I'll put Lesser Restoration in it. If someone is paralyzed,
Yeah, it can
Then-
deparalyze them.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'll put the hellhound to there and give it the command of. Shit, what commands can I give it? Sorry.
It's basically a creature, just command it as you would. You
Orc.
don't have like specific like thing.
I'll give it the command to hold an attack in case the lich comes out.
Okay. And at this point, considering we're doing Batleaf things, initiative rolls.
Oh boy.
Only
Yep.
fair.
Oh,
007.
that's 3 times.
Dun,
Wow.
dun, dun, dun.
One of the hellhound.
Can inspiration be used on initiatives
It can.
Oh,
if you
Um,
want?
I mean, to be fair, I'm
Nope.
kind of. No.
No, I'm not using it on my initiative. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I really need to. I think I've rolled 007 on my initiative like at least 3 times. Yeah.
I can count 3
Uh,
times you've done it now.
What was it? D10?
It's a D10, right?
D8.
D8.
Dude, I'll honestly save it, but oh. Initiative isn't going to be a major factor, but saving against some harmful shit could be.
I need to adjust 4 keys because she's 16 and not 13. Who's moving things? There we go.
Thank you. Okay. Right, so Helwir, you are up first.
I mean, you need it.
Can I quickly ask, because this is something that Chaos would have said, can you ping on the map where you said the rough idea that you think that glyph is? Right where? Oh shit, right.
Yeah.
I could try and dispel it.
I'm gonna move 5 right on the edge of the silence.
Mm-hmm.
Move the echo there. And I will take a snapshot at one of the zombies with my crossbow.
Okay.
Also, you might want to refresh the turn order because I'm on 3. Oh, sorry. 2.
26 to hit.
That's great. It's not like I'm going to change one.
Sorry, that's a skeleton in the back, yeah?
Yep.
No, I'll go for one of the zombies up front. I'll go for this one.
Okay, so
I'm gonna do
the
26
second
hits, yeah?
from the top.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Zombie. It didn't
That's
hit.
12 damage.
Yeah, because you wouldn't get sneak on
That's
it.
max damage as well.
Yeah.
I need to get
Anything
Casimir
else?
on. Oh, yeah.
I did add Casimir on. I rolled him.
Cheers.
I
Do I
did
move
roll
five?
Biakin. I will roll Biakin.
Yeah, be active.
Shield Guardian has its own initiative. Did I roll that one?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, let me just.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
that's
this is
everyone.
cool.
This is everyone. That's everyone. We're good.
Yeah, that will be my turn then.
Okay, Elias.
I guess I gotta give Kid some fucking inspiration, haven't I?
Oh, dear.
Don't waste it this time.
Thank you.
Oh god.
Can I add
Have
it
your
onto
last
my...
inspiration, right? No, you cannot.
Oh,
You can't add it onto your initiative again.
it's worth a try.
I'm just gonna hold my action for now because I don't want to lose that silence in anywhere.
What are you holding your action for, and what is the trigger?
If somehow anything gets past this lot near me to attack,
Okay.
or yeah, just if anything that's a danger to me comes into
Okay.
What action are you holding?
just a slash.
Okay.
Hellware Hound is just holding and making its action as
I
ordered.
was a command and I forgot.
Yep. Nothing happens. Porky.
Okay. I can just about get into the room with my movement. But I will be. Obviously, that means me and Hellware are blocking the doorway. Are we good with that, or do we want me to actually move into the room?
As soon as you walk into the room, you will be silenced. Don't forget. You could go in. You can always hold your movement as an action, as an option.
No, my movement will. I need to get into the room.
Yeah, I'm saying you could use your movement to go up to it, and then you could also hold an action to move again. It's up to you though. I'm fine either way. You wouldn't block line of sight, and you won't block us.
Okay. All right. In which
So
case, let's get myself in the room.
Yeah, you do you.
We're gonna rage.
Don't be too reckless.
Ah! But you guys don't hear anything, so
You
see the poncho ignite and then the guardians come up.
Just that.
I get the idea that you sort of hear the first little bit of rage come out the mouth, then after like the first thought, it just silence.
Actually, to be fair, she probably would she run in screaming and then she hits the silence. I don't know. It's like a firework and then it just kind of cuts off. Like it's disappointing.
Well, you hear her intake, like the gasp of intake, and then as soon as she's about to scream, it cuts off.
And we are gonna throw Piglet and Ham. No, it's not Ham anymore, is it? It's Piglet and... Yeah, it's Piglet and Ham.
Yeah.
Yep.
Before it was Swine and Ham. No, Piglet and Swine. In Fandelver it was Piglet and Swine. Now it's Piglet and Ham. And we're throwing this guy down here.
Okay.
Piggy. 13?
That's a hit.
Right. And then there goes the other one. 23.
That is also a hit.
There we go. Yeah. and
Amazing. That
that's
one
one.
is still standing.
That's my turn. I need to go and
Chaos.
retrieve those.
Okay, because me and Casimir are literally identical initiatives, even with the tiebreaker. I'm just going to combine these.
Yeah.
And so, Casimir, can
Yeah.
you see that door? Is there any magical auras on it?
Yes, it looks like there is at least some sort of magical seal on it.
I cast knock.
Okay, which suppresses the effect, doesn't it? Does
It
it
would.
force it to open? Because I never remember how knock
Yeah.
works.
It
I
just
don't
opens,
force it
he's
to open.
pooping.
Suppresses
can't.
opening knock for 10 minutes. Don't hear the sound of it.
Oh, so it doesn't open it, it just stops it
No,
from being locked.
Not this time. Yeah.
that's fine. I will spend that spell.
Looks
What have I
like
done now? Lesser Restoration, Spiritual Weapon, and knock. Yeah, okay. That's all my seconds. Alright. That's my action. After that, the bonus action will be to send the Spiritual Weapon in. So, let's get that on the map. So I can go 5, 10, 15, 20. Just move it into there. And, oh shit. Casimir. Let's see. I'm still worried about that glyph in the center. Can you see it now as well, Casimir? and I'm gonna have him move up a little bit.
It's definitely there. I can't. It almost seems like it's coming up from underneath that carpet.
Hmm.
Uh,
Okay. I think for his turn then. Oh, the way, yeah, he would have expended a spell slot for mage armor. Don't know why that's not on there. And detect magic. All right. You know, he could use the old mage hand and open the door. Right? I mean, that'd be fine.
hello.
You know,
I mean, the Hellhound is set up to attack once if it sees the lich,
yeah, yeah,
and it does have a fire breath.
it does. Very tasty.
Burn, baby, burn.
Okay. Is someone some?
Haven't you
anyone
used your
actually-
action to cast?
I used
Knocks.
my action for knock, and my bonus for spiritual weapons is Casimir and Bjarkan go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bjarkan will just.
Bjarkan can Bjarkan go in and do stuff?
Yeah,
Just
just
The
up
Arkin can go in.
10, 20, 5. We'll just get Bjarkan ready to, like, you know.
It wouldn't stand there.
No.
Oh yeah. It's just it goes to there. Sees
Yeah.
Porky on one side, sees the thing on the other, and is like, yeah, I'm not moving any further than this.
Yep. I managed to effectively nerf Bjarkin with the party because
He
of
could dash.
how we put it.
He could dash up into those zombies at the very least.
Do we want him to just tank the zombies?
Maybe, but I'm thinking of also just fireballing them out of the way. That could be.
Yeah. I'm just keep him there for now.
Let me just check the range here. Yeah, that looks tasty. All right, Casimir's gonna launch a fireball into the room.
Wait, what?
All that.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
My axes.
Well, they'll be fine.
They'll be fine.
They're not magical.
They'll be
Um,
fine.
Yeah,
And thus
it-
came the end of Piglet and Ham.
Oh,
no, they're now fried ham.
Yeah. You might just need new handles for them.
it's now
The Arkin
bacon
just-
and scratchings.
It's fine. You can literally just like see her scowling where in the direction of Casimir and being like, "You owe me new axes," but of course you can't hear her saying it. She's just like,
Love it. That's a pass.
now she's
Yeah.
raging for a whole other reason.
Fail. That's a fail.
Oh, in the case of the damage for those, well, technically the one that succeeded. Yeah, that's technically okay.
That was such a waste of a fireball.
Dude, he's got two more in
Yeah.
the tank. He's got no. He's
And-
not got two more. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah,
6 more in the tank.
Oh.
Yeah, like wizards have spell slots for days. They're just like,
Yeah, they do.
trust me, he knows what he's doing. Trust him, he knows what he's doing.
2 passes, 1 fail.
Getting rid of this annoyance is a big boon,
Yeah, so
and I'm gonna have him
Those
move
two.
back into the magic circle after that.
yeah,
And he will shout to someone open the door and get ready, Porky. I guess.
right. So that brings it to
Lich.
the Lich's turn.
Ooh, here we go. Round 1. Fight.
Hmm. Now, what
Fuck.
would he do?
Just want to state, silence is technically invisible. I don't know if that makes a difference.
It's invisible to true sight.
I mean, it's not invisible in the sense that it's hidden. I'm just saying it's not a visible spell.
Yeah, you can't.
But I
you can't
think he'd
get
be
it, so-
aware that he's not hearing himself.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah.
yeah, for sure. We're just saying he doesn't know the range, radius, whatever.
Where it begins, where it ends, basically.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I think only the caster would really know
Mm,
specifically.
Where is the?
Or I dare him.
Oh, it's
So when the circle sort of
okay.
curves, it's in there. So it's just got to come through the door, or we've got to get through there.
Yeah.
I'd rather bring it in here.
Well, like
Okay.
near there, I can pull it 10 feet towards me. But if I'm in that silence,
Is it
Maybe.
verbal?
yeah, it's only verbal.
How far does it stretch?
Range of 15 feet, so I'd be in that circle.
If not, he'd need to be sort of around this area, and you here kind of.
Is that your rapier?
He is going to hold his action.
All right,
Whoops! I forgot we weren't muted. Sorry.
it's cool.
This
Skilly Bob.
skeleton is gonna take a pot shot at Porky, I guess.
Okay, he has disadvantage.
15.
Just hits me, but you know.
Have 1 damage. 2 damage. 2 damage if we round up.
Yeah, it's rounding up, so it's 2 damage. She just looks at the arrow.
Oh, you're on Death Star.
My boob!
And then it picks up what's left of your hand axe and licks it. Well, sort of rubs it against its lips, where its lips would be.
Oh no.
She pulls out the big axe and just is like, "This is coming for you now."
And then okay. Shield Guardian's turn. I believe you just wanted to block the door, right?
Yeah, just bring it to like here, I guess.
He could go up to that exit, yeah, if he wants to stick there. He's in
Right,
range.
okay.
He's in range of Raven for the sake of damage reduction.
How
You
close-
literally just skipped Raven's turn.
Oh, did I? Sorry. Apologies. Sorry.
Oh, you did. Yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
I was like, what?
Rude.
She was like, I had plans.
This is the intro.
Right,
all
Raven,
over
go. No, that was Steph. I spread my forgetfulness amongst the group. You're next week, Elias, hopefully.
Yeah.
Okay, so 10. Oops, sorry, Casimir.
Keep out of the way.
Oh,
You're moving Casimir.
I'm moving Casimir now. 20, 30,
Having him continuously.
40, 50. Damn. Can get about there. Because I'm technically in the circle, but just out of range to be able to pokey poke.
You have a range weapon, right?
Yeah. So
I'd move further back, otherwise you're not in
Just
range.
throw your rapier at it.
okay, I won't use all my movement and I'll go inside the circle. Which
Yep.
probably Porky's delight because she's probably tired of him talking. Let's try the short bow on the one in the front. Ooh, I clicked that twice. By accident. Hey, nat 20!
This
Yes.
one is a and you gain a +2 AC against that target. But you brutally. Which one was it against? The zombie?
The one at the front of it, so
Yeah, it's a
yeah,
zombie.
so the
Yeah.
zombie.
You brutally murder that zombie with your
Nice.
a crit by part of its undead fortitude.
You hear him obviously, you see him obviously celebrating to himself, but you can't hear the words coming out of his mouth.
Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
Okay. Hell we're.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Okay, sorry. I'm really bad today. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not a
You'll
silver
miss
tongue.
anyway.
It's already spread.
It's excuse me, I got down 20s last week. Right, so Kate's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. We don't really care about that much, I guess.
Care about what?
The Skelly Bob.
Oh, I was gonna say, don't go killing off another bloody hellhound.
Don't tempt me.
I
Uh,
only have 5 left.
I'm just going to fire up the Sunblade, and I'm going to. Can I hold a bonus action?
I think so.
If that's what your action is.
Yeah, you can use it as a full action.
Yeah.
Okay. Because it's going to be my bonus action to Hunter's Mark, the Lich as soon as I see it.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Oh,
I would say that's going to be your bonus action. That's a verbal spell, my friend.
Oh, is it? That I would have known that if I had read.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought I'd check before we.
All right. Never mind.
Later, so you don't...
I'll just hold a smitey attack.
Yep. Okay.
Oh my god! I can't
Haven't
even
forgotten
divine
about-
smite in this. This has fucked me.
No, it doesn't. Fuck it. It doesn't do what you just said. It's it like puts you. It puts you on like braces, but it puts the lich on the floor.
Question. How if I drink my potion of fire breathing, how long does that effect last for?
A minute or something.
I
It's
think
the
a
same
minute.
spell, isn't it? Same as the spell.
It's a minute.
I think so. If it's fire breath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
Right, so I'm gonna move up 5.
And you can exhale 3 times, I believe, or it lasts 1 hour apparently.
Oh, alright, cool.
An hour, bloody hell. Right, I'm gonna move up to there. I'm gonna bring my echo here. I will bonus action drink the potion. And I will hold my no, I'm just gonna turn around and shoot the skeleton and get rid of it.
Okay.
21 to hit.
That is a hit.
Ten points of damage.
And it's still standing, but that is some damage to it.
Alright. Command Hellhound to move forward 1. And fire breath if that door opens.
Okay.
And
I love it.
that'll be my turn.
I am going to. I'm worried that no one's done anything with the thing in the middle, and it hasn't been set off yet. So he pulls out a long-held scroll of dispel magic and uses it on the aura of magic in the center of the room. That isn't my silent spell.
Okay. I need a spellcasting check from you.
And that's
So 10
that's
plus
it.
your charisma. So
10 plus my.
well, that's what the roll would be. So just that's what you need to be. No, you need to be 10 plus the spell level. Roll a charisma check. For
Roll a
any fun
charisma check.
A charisma or a charisma save?
Check.
charisma check.
Okay. Don't fail me now. Oh, there's a thing underneath. Public roll, normal roll. 23.
Oh, baby.
And with that, the abjuration magic that Casimir was sensing disappears.
I don't know what that is, but I didn't like it.
It
And
seems
it's rubber
strong. You had to
hand.
really focus on that one.
The scroll fades into non-existence.
Yeah.
Scroll well spent. Good job, Elias.
And yeah, that's me.
Okay, so the Hellhound's obeying its orders. That's doing that. Porky.
Alright. Do we want me to open the door? I'm literally going to gesture back to the group and just be like, door? Open? Okay. All right.
Give a thumbs up. Let's do this.
Okay. Porky's gonna adjust herself.
It's an open and stand the hell out the way job,
Yeah,
but yeah.
literally. Everybody move out the way. She's literally gonna barrel in.
But do
Oh,
you
boy.
push or pull?
No, I mean,
Yeah,
you get out the way because the hellhound.
What was it last time? Was it a push or pull door?
It's a slide door the whole time.
A revolving door?
Bouncing, screaming in the same.
It's fine. She just breaks the door down off the hinges. She's gonna gromp her way
Technically,
through.
it's a hidden door, so technically it's a wall. So
Like if I'm gonna literally charge a la gromp,
yeah,
because
that's
like
fine.
I've got 30 foot, so that gets me just through the door. So I could just barrel through.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Barrel.
3, 2, 1. Straight into the lich.
Okay, so
Do I technically knock him
you
over?
bust,
Where?
So,
you bust open the door, but as you charge in and get within range of him, you do trigger
Okay.
his held action.
okay.
But it happens at the same time, so what?
Yeah, but if I'm using the backpack to charge it, doesn't that technically?
Yeah, but like you have to make a strength check against him, I believe, to knock him over.
And
I
then,
can do that.
And you have advantage on.
yeah, and then he'd cast his whatever it is from the floor, I guess.
Well, we'll see on him. Just.
So
Okay.
it's
Well-
a straight strength, yeah?
Yeah.
At advantage because range.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, he literally can't beat that. So you do knock him prone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'll do
yeah.
it. That'll
Uh,
do it.
Does his held action still trigger or?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So
See what
let me
Nice.
just check when I'm reading. How's it gone? I lost his thing.
Who needs doors when you can make your own doors?
I'm gonna use this. Okay. I need a Constitution saving throw from you, Porky.
Okie dokie.
Is it a verbal spell?
Nope,
It-
it's not a spell.
So what does it look like what does it look like to us?
He literally just grabs hold of Porky as she knocks him down.
Just grabs
Grab-
hold of him.
Grabs her ankle.
Oh no, it's ninjutsu.
Oh no!
Porky, you are paralyzed for 1 minute.
I mean, I'm technically
heck.
sat on him, right? Because I knocked him to the ground. So technically,
She's
Yeah.
a dead weight on top of it.
so I've still got him grappled in a way. That net 20. I'm sorry, but
Yep.
I class that as a grapple. Paralyzed.
Actually, wait, let me just check. Actually,
I
let
don't
me
know.
just check his
That's why I
thing.
was just
No, he actually does have to hit you with an attack, sorry, before
Oh.
that.
Oh,
Okay, alright.
Which he would be at disadvantage on,
Taser, taser.
but he hits you.
Oh.
Alright.
You don't cut it, Elijah.
I can't. I used all my inspiration on you guys.
Oh good, don't worry.
Hang
I
on.
got this.
Nope, those I defend. I can't deal with
Yeah.
that.
So, you also, and I'm having to look, take 3d6 cold damage.
Shocking grasp.
Nope.
No,
not a spell.
but hang on. Let me check something first.
Oh no, that's lecky damage.
No, I can't do that because we're in silence. It's fine.
Yep.
Cool.
So,
So 8
that,
damage.
and you knocked him over, and I believe your charge attack does damage. I believe. Let me just actually check.
Yeah, I was going to say the thingy. I couldn't find it in the chat. The log.
Yeah.
8.
Technically, you need to hit him with an attack roll.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
With my unarmed strike, I'm guessing,
Yeah, I guess in this case.
because obviously boar is a +2 weapon. So.
Yep.
Uh,
Hold on, wouldn't that be the natural 20? Because if we rolled if it should have been an attack and we rolled
No, it's an attack and then it's a strength thing. So
Oh, okay.
actually,
was
no,
still-
yeah,
So technically, that
it
should,
would be the nat 20 actually. Yeah.
Okay.
and then the Constitution should have been the strength save.
Oh,
Oh god.
no, I don't have to roll it that
Just
way.
carry on.
It's-
Just deal the damage he takes, and we'll move on.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
roll your damage, which is because you said unarmed would be 2d4 plus 5, and I'll
is it?
roll the extra. So.
You feel accomplished.
Well, to be fair, yeah, that's exactly what's happened.
I mean, to be fair, that's literally like because you got paralyzed.
Actually, no, because you don't have proficiency. No, you do because you're a tavern brawler. So yeah,
Yeah.
2d4.
Is it
Plus.
2d4, is it?
Yeah, because it's a crit, so it doubles the damage.
Right, okay, so let me... 2d4 plus 5.
I assume it's, you have +5 strength, don't you?
Yeah. That's why it's plus 5.
So
8.
he.
So I deal the same damage he deals to me. I'm just like, ah!
Yeah.
I'll do it.
And
+2 for rage.
he take. Yes, technically plus
Oh,
2
yeah,
for rage.
There you go.
But-
One up him.
Wow. This is actually pretty good,
But
considering.
it does half damage.
And I'm still paralyzed, yeah, for a minute.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
But he's on the floor. So,
Underneath you, yeah.
On the floor.
And at this point, the Hellhound looks to Hellweir questioningly.
The
Because
thing
it's
is,
held
because
at.
it's a cone. Because it's a cone, I can technically aim the cone directly at the lich, and it will miss Porky.
The
Because
cone
it spreads
goes
out into
up
cones.
as well.
What?
Yeah, Porky's laying
cone-
on the floor next to him.
No, Porky's on top of him.
Ah, shit.
Just bite at his ankles.
I'll just clench my teeth as if to say bite him.
Yeah.
So
You have advantage. 'cause he's
technically,
prone.
technically, its held action was to breathe fire. So it's now not doing that held action. So
God damn it.
it doesn't get its turn this time.
Alright,
That's fine. That's
it's fine. It's
Hey,
fine.
also, put Lich is on the floor. It's not the worst that could happen.
Okay. Alright. It's go time. Spirit Guardians activate. I'm going
wait.
to run in there.
You guys just had it. I have that as an option as well. Just before you take your turn,
Yeah.
I am going to trigger a legendary action
Oh
Okay.
boy.
because you can do that at the end of anyone's
Yeah.
turn. So let's say. Who
This is
would
where
be-
we find out what it can do.
I would like a Constitution saving throw from everyone that is in 20 feet of the lich.
20 feet.
Can I ask if it's a psychic damage or anything that would affect me or give me charm condition?
Nope.
Bollocks.
Hellweir, Raven, Bjarkan, and the Hellhound all get +2.
Yep, so you'll need con saves.
Oh.
Oh!
Oh no.
Hold on, wait.
I'm burning luck.
Oh, thank you for me, yeah?
If I
No,
could,
for
I'd
himself.
do it.
Hold on, it's still an 11 because it's not technically an attack, right? So it's not an automatic fail? I can still
No,
pass
it's not an
this?
automatic fail, so.
Okay.
Inspiration.
Right.
Oh,
so
that's an 18.
You pass, Kay.
1d8.
Alwir, you still fail.
What, on a... Hold
18.
on.
He got an
Yeah,
18 as
18.
well. He used his
On a
inspiration.
20,
He got
Oh yeah, you
8
got 20.
plus 7 is 15.
Plus two.
I re-rolled with luck for an 11.
Oh, I didn't see you re-roll
Yeah,
that, sorry.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
it's just above K.
Yeah, you pass.
And then I
Yeah.
burnt my inspiration to get the +7.
Okay, so Raven fails.
Hellhound.
+2. +2. Raven got 17.
Raven still fails.
Hellhound got 10.
The Hellhound fails. So everyone who fails which is actually will take 17 damage. Those who succeed will take half of that, and Cade, you will take half again
Is
because
it?
you are resistant
Yes.
to necrotic damage.
Sorry, how much damage? 17 or
17
half?
into
No.
which is 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't on a
It's
con
not a dex
save.
save, it's a con save.
Oh.
But she can uncanny dodge it still, right?
Yeah, you. I think you can only uncanny dodge on attack rolls,
Yeah.
right?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
misremembering?
Correct.
Yeah. Yeah, it has to be an attack. Basically, it's just done an AoE that it calls Disrupt Life as spiritual entities seem to move for you, disrupting your very soul.
However, Raven, you do take half. The Shield Guardian takes the other half.
Can I ask what type of damage it is, James?
Necrotic.
What's the ruling on constructs with necrotic damage?
They can suffer it.
Yeah. Against the Echo's gone as well. Echo's just gone.
Yeah.
We should be rolling for Bjarkan and Shield Guardian.
Shield Guardian technically no, because it can't see the Shield Guardian, but it can see
Okay.
everyone else.
Okay, just Bjarkan then.
Yeah.
Should I roll it? I'll roll it. Alright, he fails.
Yeah, so
Okay, so-
17 damage for
Okay.
Bjarkan.
Alright, so the Shield Guardian, effectively, any damage you receive, Raven, half of it is taken by the Shield Guardian, so long as you remain within 60 feet of it.
So yeah, so you only take 9 damage, Raven. Okay, so Shield Guardian.
Cool. Alright, is it my go?
Yes.
Alright, now I'll cast Spirit Guardians and run in.
Yep.
And where do I go?
There's so much happening on my screen right now.
Oh.
Just gonna get into that space there. You can chuck that on the map layer as well. Because that's too much. Okay, cool. After that, my spiritual weapon will move in 5, 10, 15, 20. On top of it. Yeah, like, I was going to place it behind it, but it is on top of it. And it will strike at him.
With advantage because it's prone.
Yep. Whoops. 19.
That's a hit.
Takes 9 points of force damage.
Okay.
And that's my go. Bjarkan, I guess. Oh, and Casimir. Let's see what he's gonna do. Okay. He's got a lot of AoEs, but doesn't want to do those. Not in this space. Let's just check something real quick. I want to see the range. Magic missile, 120. Where is he currently? 50 foot from him.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to move back to here. Oh, he's still within 60 foot. Okay, alright, well, we'll do it anyway. We're going to do magic missile at 3rd level towards the Lich.
And the Lich, seeing this, will counterspell.
Do I counterspell the counterspell? I tried to move back, by the way, guys, but 60 foot is against that wall. So yeah, I love how he's like laying on the ground. And he's just like, no.
I can just imagine he just sort of glances up, like trying to get up, sees Casimir, and is like, no.
Okay, I think then I'll save his reaction. A counterspell is more useful against his offense. So yeah, nothing happens for him. And
Well, what's
Bjarkan,
Bjarkan going to do? Because it will be terrified to go near the Hellhound. So I'm guessing goes for the skeleton.
that's a good shout.
Yeah.
Who's controlling him? Is it Cameron? Oh, shall I swing?
Whoever at this
I'll do
point.
it.
The skeletons. Yeah, the skeleton. Finally, Bjarkan does decent damage. Like, every other time it's been like 3.
That's because Cave was controlling him. So- anyway,
So what will he do?
after that, he will just move into this little corner here.
Hmm.
Oh shit!
God.
Okay, so
Oh god! It's
so the Lich is going to use half of its movement to stand up. Because it knows it's more.
You can also roll a con save at the start of his turn.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that's
Manages
funny.
to
He's
put
trying to
forward.
get up when Porky's like paralyzed on top.
Yeah, but if you're paralyzed, you can just sort of tip you off.
It's so funny though.
Can't save these days.
Oh, sorry, no, wisdom. My bad, wisdom. Apologies.
I think he succeeds.
Oh,
He
yeah.
would. He takes 8 points of radiant damage instead.
Ooh.
And just let's remind ourselves of the old spirit guardians. It does
halved.
something.
His movement's halved.
It is. So getting up from prone is all of his movement.
Yep. But that's
Cool.
fine.
Wow.
So,
If he can even get up with a porky. How much do you weigh?
Didn't you know
She's
Ruth
a
asked a woman's
6-foot
weight?
barbarian with very heavy weaponry on her. You tell me.
You don't ask a woman their weight.
Exactly, it's very rude of you.
Porky probably doesn't really care.
It doesn't matter. Porky can't hear it.
It's
Aeos-
all muscle.
Aeos just mouths it in the style.
Beefcake.
Oh, this is mad.
This is stupid.
It is stupid. There's so much
Just
going on the screen.
Lay on the damage, guys. Go ham now.
If I can get there, I
the
will.
creature in front of him, he's just going to punch the Hellhound in the face with a paralyzing touch.
You're gonna punch your dog.
22 to hit.
Oh my
That
god.
hit.
It's got a plus
Nope.
12 to attack.
10 damage, and I need
It's
a
still alive.
con save from your Hellhound.
It's still alive.
Yep,
How
I
much?
need a con. And it fails the con.
9 because the plus 2.
It fails the con save, so your Hellhound is paralyzed as
Oh
well.
no!
Hold on.
Unless Hellhounds are immune to it, in which case it's not. But I don't think Hellhounds
No.
are.
Bollocks.
And it's also not resistant to cold damage. You'd think it would be.
Oh,
And then brings it round to Raven's turn.
I swear to God, I'm going to kick the crap out of this lich for hurting my doggy.
Kill it.
Okay. Let's try something new. He's going to back out of the circle, because he's going to need to. And I'm guessing he'll be able to reach so long as he goes, everybody attack. Because I don't want to hit anyone in range apart from the lich itself. And let's. Damn it!
Oh no.
You should have 2 beams,
That
right?
does.
Your thingy isn't added either.
What?
It says NAN.
Yeah, that's not worked properly.
Oh.
It hasn't added your charisma to it. It said
It should be charisma.
It said,
There we go.
Plus
It still doesn't hit, unfortunately.
plus 4 actually.
Nan,
Yeah.
is that you?
Yeah, it still doesn't hit.
You should have
Yeah.
2 beams. at least.
Yeah, you do have a second beam
What, at first level?
because you're above level 5.
So with
Because
cantrip,
it's
they
done
scale
by
with
your
your
level, not your spell level. Not by your cast level, by your level in general.
Okay.
Which
Ooh, that's
makes it
better.
that is a hit.
Yay!
Describe it, because we discussed this. You need to describe it.
So his Eldritch Blast will look like a flock of magpies just going straight on.
Okay, I had to retranslate your words. I misheard you then a moment. I was like, what? Sorry, my brain is elsewhere, it seems. It's late.
It's getting late. It's nearly 10 o'clock. I don't blame you.
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so a flock of magpie barrels into this lich, knocking him back a step because it's force damage. And he tilts his head.
Is
and
there any
then glance.
invocations in that Eldritch Blast?
Is there any what?
Not at
Eldritch
level
in-
1. You don't get invocations till
Okay.
level 2 as a warlock.
Just checking.
Okay, so at the end of your turn, Raven, assuming you don't want to do anything else.
No, that's it.
Awesome.
Okay. Let me just have a look. I have lair actions as an option. Something.
This is tense.
So, I don't want to use it all at once, but I can't.
He's just like, hey, it worked.
Magician birds.
Yep, he's gonna, because unfortunately his lair actions are ever so slightly nerfed at the moment, his legendary actions even. He will once again make everyone within 20 feet do a con save.
Oh.
Did Raven get out of it
Outside
in
that
time?
now.
Raven's outside of that now, isn't he?
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
because
better.
it happened at the end of Raven's turn.
Constitution saves.
Oh.
Luck.
Annoying.
Oh no.
I might use my inspiration.
Seven.
on that.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might use my
17.
inspiration. Oh, well, you've rolled the damage now. So.
No. 21.
You can still use your inspiration if you wish.
Okay.
It's a D8, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
never
do
mind.
stuff,
That was a waste.
unfortunately.
And then half and half again for me, yeah?
Yeah.
No,
So
I'm not.
anyone who got below an 18 overall takes 17 damage. Anyone else takes 9.
Hellhound takes 9.
I make my concentration check.
Just a quick one, James. The Hellhound, because he's paralysed, would that be disadvantage or?
No, I don't think paralyzation
No.
really only affects I think strength and dex.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I've never done it. That's all.
Right. So Shield Guardian's turn.
Okay.
Would be able to get
The-
in. Okay.
The trigger would go off, and he would try to make his way to Porky. I know there's a couple of people in the way, but they're allies, so he should be able to get there and
Yeah.
do it.
Yeah, should be able to.
So I'm gonna ask, because I've already cast the spell. You know, using the verbal.
Yeah.
Does it mean it just activates? Just the spell
Let me
happens?
just read the Shield Guardian quickly. Requiring no component, so yep, it casts fine.
Fantastic. Porky, you're no longer paralyzed.
Does it still get an action, or is that its action?
It is an action to cast. Yeah, I think it is, right?
Yes,
Bonus
Okay.
action?
I think it
he
will
doesn't
to.
have any.
It doesn't have any.
We'll have to go back.
I guess you'll have to go back. Yeah.
Yeah. but it would also restore 10 HP.
Yeah. Okay, I'm on it.
It's beginning of it.
Cool. Oh, it's too much.
Cade.
So Kate's gonna move forward, and is gonna bring out his sword, and is gonna slice around the corner.
Did you turn the light on?
Yes, I've turned the light on.
Also, we took half, didn't we, from that damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
27 to hit.
That's the hit.
Oh.
So that's 18 points of radiant damage.
Where's the extra? Oh, because it's undead, yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
And I wish I could do something else, but I can't. So I'm just gonna attack again, because I can't divine smite, because I'm fucking silent. 23 to hit.
Would kill to the face. Oh.
I'll be happy
That's
to.
a hit.
Oh, it won't affect
And another 18 points damage, and that's my turn.
Well, it would now.
Yeah.
Because he got chipped down.
Yeah.
And my turn's going to be super simple, so rinse and repeat.
Okay. So, Helwyr.
Right, paralyzed. What does it actually stop?
Movement, attack.
You can't take actions.
Yeah.
Right, so the Hellhound's just going to lay on the floor then, because...
It gets to make the save at the end of its turn.
Right, because the Echo wouldn't be there, I'm going to bonus action to summon it.
Yep.
But I'm going to summon it right behind him.
Yep.
And I'm going to move... I'm moving up. I will pull out my silvered scimitar and take a swing.
Yep.
15.
If you want to be right behind it, you can be. You can be like on top of the spiritual weapon, because that's just ethereal. That'd give you flanking.
That
with everything.
That'd be 14 because of flanking.
Doesn't hit.
Oh.
Action surge.
Oh.
Okay.
Silvered scimitar again. 22.
That hits.
And I get sneak attack on this. That's 15.
Yeah. But
And
your
I'm also
weapon-
burning a. Sorry, go on.
Your weapon isn't magical, so.
I'm also going to burn a Unleash Incarnation to attack again.
Yeah.
Through the echo.
Ooh.
16.
That misses.
Damn it. That's all I can do, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elias.
There's a lot going on here. Okay.
Yeah. That's...
Okay. So he peeks his head around the corner to see what's going on ahead, and he's like, okay. So Shadow Hellwizard, there, Cade's there. Okay. And then he pops back round, and whoever's not in the silence will hear this. Will not hear the sound wave go off, but Hellway and Porky will feel this breeze of vibration go in between the two of them as Soundwave pinpoints on the Lich.
Okay. So that's what save is that?
That is a Dex saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Oh my
Oh.
god! Jesus.
Hey.
Hold on. Before you do anything else,
Takes half.
re-roll that d20. I'm using my last luck, James.
Don't know if you
Okay.
can use luck on someone else's. Say, oh wait, can you? Oh yeah,
You can, yeah.
Reroll it.
I know you
Okay.
can use it on an
You
attack.
can use it on an enemy, but then they have to take that number.
So it's a
I think
6.
that's if they're attacking you, though.
So
It's saving
Yeah, you
throws.
can you can spend when you can also spend when it attacks you. You can't use it against a saving throw.
Oh.
You
I
can't
can't.
make a reroll.
You can choose which of the. Ah, shit, my bad.
That's fine.
Nice try though.
It's,
10
isn't
damage.
his speed half though? So wouldn't he be on disadvantage technically?
No, not for that.
No.
Sadly.
Never mind.
Nope.
Anyway, worth a try.
It's all
10
good.
10,
10
ma-
damage.
10 magical damage.
It's still 10. It's
Yeah.
it's chipping away. Trust. It's all good.
Okay.
His luck won't be
So-
up forever.
Gonna pop myself.
Hellweir Hound can make a con save at the end of its turn.
Oh my god.
It
20,
makes the
22.
save, so it's okay. So it's back up.
Yep.
Okay. This zombie will attempt to hit Porky, I guess.
Disadvantage.
Yep. It misses. Porky. Oh wait, it's gone past initiative 20. I can finally do this because there are people in range. Okay. I can finally unleash a lair action.
Oh god.
Right.
Oh, shit.
I'm determined to try to take at least one of you down with me. I'm going down. But I don't want to target some people because we've had lots. You know what? Yeah.
Is he attacking?
Well, he's doing a layer action.
Yep, he's not attacking.
Okay.
Hellweir. Constitution saving throw.
With +2.
What's it doing? Sorry?
It is doing a lair action on you. Constitution saving throw.
Lucky.
That's okay.
You might as well use your last one on that, I guess.
Okay, let's.
+2
I've got
is a 9.
6 in Constitution saving throws.
Okay.
Field
The
spirit.
Lich raises a hand, points at you, and all of the creatures that you have slain within the temple, their spirits rise up and charge through you.
Is this
You
a
take
mind
50.
altering?
Nope,
Oh,
you take
yeah.
55 necrotic damage.
Reduced by Porky.
I mean, 2d6 isn't going to do much.
It's something.
It will leave me higher than 1 HP.
Alright, let me have a look.
Just 2d6.
Holy
8.
Okay, so. Yep.
So, countering those spirits charging towards him are the 3 other spirits that Porky usually fights alongside, and they try to take out as many as they can.
Yep.
God.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So
Right.
47 minus 56 minus 47 is 9.
Yep.
Yay.
Oh boy.
That's an attack.
Chunk. Alright. Looks like he did have a. Looks like he had an ace up his sleeve. It's fine. Get in there, Porky. Hack him up.
I've been wanting to do that for ages, but.
I have one question quickly.
Yep.
The tattoo on Porky's arm, what does it take to activate that?
What was the tattoo on your arm?
It was the Frost Giant.
Frost Giant Strength. Let me just check a moment.
Because if I'm grappling him, I can't attack, and that means I'm going to lose my rage, so I need a backup.
To be honest, at this point, considering how I will say, because it is fair, considering how battered he's looking, you might be advised to just try to smash him.
But
Okay,
also-
well, I was going to smash him and then grapple him anyway. Because as a tavern ruler, I can unarmored strike and grapple as a bonus.
I would say activating the charm is action,
Okay, I'm not gonna activate it. That's fine.
but tavern brawler, she can do it as a bonus action, and grappling does count as an attack as well. So, but not maintaining the grapple, I think, is what Porky said. Means.
Yeah. That's true enough. You can replace an attack with a grapple. So you can go attack, grapple, bonus action, grapple. You could do a number of things, but you're replacing.
Right, go for it, Porky. You
also,
could also just go for your axe. Yep.
just a quick one. Kate could have been divine smiting all the time. It doesn't require verbal. It just burns a spell slot.
Well, he needs to learn his own class, I guess. You know what?
I promised I wouldn't swear.
It's fine. I'll let you do it this time.
Why the fuck does it say verbal on my sheet then? Look at that! Look at this!
I'm going.
Oh,
I'm
in fact, now I
going
think
to-
about it, it also says, that, yeah.
Yeah, that's because when you made it, you didn't.
Oh, Cam.
Okay.
I'm going to find what.
What's that?
Okay.
That really hurt my ears. I don't know what it was. Sorry.
I'm going by what Derek was saying in the chat, as well as I had a quick look because I wanted to know the rules of that as well for other reasons.
Yeah.
Right.
good.
So,
Alright, let's wrap
Porky,
this.
based on how weak this thing is and your battle instincts, you think you could take this down.
All right, we're gonna go for 2 reckless attacks with my axe then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. 1. Sucks.
That misses, unfortunately.
20.
That hits.
That's terrible.
So,
Oh god.
so close.
Sorry, Porky, you don't have advantage on. Sorry. It's not made any difference, but Porky doesn't have protection from evil and good anymore. Not since I cast Spirit Guardians.
Yeah.
It didn't make any difference though.
Oh. Unless you want to do anything else, Porky?
Oh no, it has to be unarmed or improvised weapon to grapple as a bonus. Okay, well then that is me done.
Chaos.
Okay, I'm gonna move up. Good god, hell, it's looking really rough. We're gonna move up to. Hold on. Where am I? Okay. I'm gonna move up a square and to the left here. Well, I'm gonna move up so I can see him. I'm gonna cast a Sacred Flame. Or should I just do it? Tell the dead. Probably a Sacred Flame. Yeah, because he's. Although I'm just gonna check if it's somatic. It is. Oh, sorry, verbal even. Okay, in that case, I've got to smack him then. Excuse me, paralyzed doggo. I need to. Need a hit. Oh yeah, I got spiritual weapon. You can do that. That's true. Right, let's do the spiritual weapon first. See what happens.
And the dog's not paralyzed anymore.
Oh, he isn't, is he? Okay. 19.
Yeah.
That hits.
All right. Slice into the back.
And with that,
Yeah.
you cave in the liquid skull. That was exactly what you needed to bring it down.
Yeah.
Holy crap!
That
And-
Hellwood drops to the floor. Just
And with
Done.
that, the battle is over, as is our session for this week. So, we will
Yeah.
see any repercussions or actions after this next session, but stick around for the Last Resort Company. Join us next week. Join us Sunday for the Witch Hunters, but most importantly, join us Friday when Roll for Story is back on, as the party leave the Stratus Archipelago, potentially to continue their journey onto the Clawed Coast.
Cool.
And we shall see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.